Right, hello and welcome to yet another video. This is a mine that we have been in before and I forgot to look up the history of it. So I shall put that in the comments, including what minerals were mined here. But the entranceway is quite narrow. It's not a huge mine, but it does have some interesting features. It's very photogenic in areas and it has moderate sized workings. But there has been some changes to it at the back. Somebody's been improving it and there's a dig at the back, so we're going to see if that's changed since we've last been in this one. So join us in a moment. Right, there's some water coming into this one. This is the first part of it, obviously, and there's a lot of modern timbers, and you can actually see the old compressed air pipe here still in place with chains. Now, I think, if I remember right, this was worked in the 70s, so I imagine a lot of that is from the 70s. But I think it goes back to the early 1800s, which you will have already read in the description, so there we go. So, there's another arch. Let's get down there. Right, a little bit further on, and here's some more remains of the 70s. A co-op cart, which they used for the... It doesn't look like it was for ore, because it's got no sides, unless the sides have gone. Maybe it's just for transporting equipment. But it sits in this little shale cavity here. And yes, there we go. And this compressor pipe is going to be with us all the way. Okay, a little further on, obviously, and coming into another chamber here, and this is one of the features. I can't get up into it, but this is an amazingly calcified raise. I believe I've got footage from the top of that, because there's another mine above. This is a large vein, but there's a lot. You can see all the calcification there, all the formations. And a spade, the age of which I do not know, but it's all sitting in yet another shale cavity. Slightly you hear me echoing from the corridors down there, tunnels down there, and a lot of stuff being restrained on the right hand side there. So, alright, I imagine this could slip quite easily if you knocked it, but we're not going to knock it because that's not what we're here for. But as you can see, this bit, the roof's been supported. There is actually a little recess back there, doesn't go anywhere, I don't think. We shall have a nosy and let's continue on. Okay, they always say come prepared. I didn't do that a few weeks ago and I haven't today because I've thinking this was a dry mine. I've come in normal clothes with overalls on, so not prepared for wet, but we didn't know that this was back there. We've never spotted it before, so we're going to have to come back and do that one some other time, so we shall be seeing that one later. I can hear myself echoing in there. So it seems to go quite a distance and it's reasonably solid. You can see some calcite on the left there, so it could be interesting. We'll save that for another video. Okay, change in geology. As you can see, it's now much more solid, and this will go with us for a short distance until it changes once again. There's some iron colouring here, band of iron as we go along. That can always sometimes, band of iron, maybe sulphur actually, which can mix with, can destroy the air, so that can give you bad air in a mine. But this one isn't affected by bad air, there's plenty of circulation in this one. Okay, just along here, and up here we have a small vein which they've worked. And you can almost see tool marks up there. I'm not sure if they are or not. And as I come down here, you can see the vein going up. So yeah, just small workings. Deads here. If you don't know what deads are, they are rocks that don't have ore in them. So miners don't get paid to take them out. So they get turned into walls and stuff to help improve airflow. So, oh, and here, you can see here is a drill mark from when they were blasting. Sometimes you can use that to indicate which way they were going, but you can't tell from that one. Just have a quick look around and see if there are any more, which I can't see here. Ah, there's another one. Really can't tell the direction of that one either, but you can this one. This one's huge. Look at the size of that bugger. Wow, so they were definitely going in that direction. Right, next thing we come across is some random pipes being stored in a defunct drift. I've been in that drift before, it doesn't go very far at all, so it's not worth climbing up. And we are continuing this way. Right, a little bit further. Obviously, why do I say that every time? I have no idea. But here we go, it's an example of a working platform. Someone has been working up there in that little stove, just on these wooden platforms with the flat cap on and candle burning away. Yes, conditions were not good in these mines. They wouldn't have seen it well lit like we see it these days. You've just got candles and later the, oh, I forgot what you call them. Carbide lamp, yes, that's the one. Woodite carbide. We can see here there's a valve. I can hear water ahead. And there's small workings here, as you can see up there. And if I swing around, oh, I thought there was some behind me, but oh yes, there are up there. Yep, there's some up there. There we go, going up there. Right, we're now coming across our first water feature. If you look up there, you see once again workings up there with this wooden platform. I think the workings go well up, as far as I'm aware. Can't really see from here, but I can. Yeah, the workings go well up, so this, I think, it's not a working platform. This would have been to protect people on the horse level from stuff falling down on them. So. Yeah, that's more reason. There's another blast mark. Almost looks like there's writing in the camera, which you can't see in real life. But there we go. So we'll now continue on to this. I think I can safely say this is granite. Right, a little further on, and very rare for the Northern Pennines, a copper deposit coming out of what looks like almost cave-like. Yeah, a little like cave vein going across. So not very often we see that up here in the north. Right, here's something unusual, some wire coming out of the wall. No idea why that's there. In fact, the top one might be a drill. So yeah, it's a hammer, jackhammer. So I wonder what they were doing, trying to put that rope in there for some reason, or were they trying to get that jackhammer thing out? I have no idea, but yep. Got some more deads here. I don't know where they've come from on the right. No idea. But there's another one there as well. So they were doing it on purpose. Interesting. Right, here's some changing geology. You can see the granite on the top here, but beneath is shale. So the miners probably would have breathed a sigh of relief when they came across this, because shale is so much easier and cheaper and quicker to dig through than the others. So yes, that would have been a good sign for them. Let's carry on. You've got some more deads being stacked on the right hand side here, and I can see an ore hopper up in the distance. here's our first and I think only ore hopper. The ladders that goes up, it's amazingly calcified, it's beautiful that. But there's a lot of water coming down there and you get to the top floor and it's collapsed, so there's no point in going up there today. But it does get interesting from this point on. You can see here this amazing wall that's been built out of deads, complete with holes for probably beams going across. If there were beams, I think the sides dropped quite a bit since then, so all traces on that side would have gone. We have wooden rails, but I don't think, looking at them, they are original. Oh, I was wrong. There's a second hopper. You can see here in this shale how just how loose this is. That's above our heads. That doesn't look too friendly. It fills this, must have filled this hopper in. Oh no, the hopper. This is the hopper, this part here. Yeah. This is the hopper, this side of the hopper has gone completely. Some remains on the floor there. And you can see up into a big cavity up there, which we're not going to be able to access for obvious reasons. So let's carry on. Okay, we're going into another stone arching, and this is a wee bit wonka vision here. Very wonky, and it's been shored up quite a lot. So let's see how much further we've got since we were last in here, but looking at it, yeah, I'm not holding out much hope. Let's see. Okay, come to the end. This is a bit further than it was last time we came. Well, as you can see the problems they're having. The geology there is terrible. It's just shale and it's falling to bits. So you've got to get that out and shore it up. Don't know what's going on with these wooden timbers there, which have got dry rot already. Well, oops, camera wall there. Yes, they've got dry rot already, so. And some foxes, glacier mints. Right, let's get back out of this dig. It's horrible. But if they do make it through, it's a long way. They will connect with a very large mine back there. I think that's the aim going on here. So, we'll leave this place for now. Okay, just done a short climb and we're rewarded with the main workings. You can see the vein there. For some reason a lot of wood being stored up there. Down here is another way down. Stinks of creosote up here. Yes, you can drop down that way rather than the way we just came. And back there is the main workings, which I'll show you now. Right, further on the workings, you can see there's a hole going down there, which we'll look at in a moment. And back here, you can go via the up or the down. I chose the up, less bending over. So that looks like fluorite. There's a little bit of fluorite on the side there. So I'll continue on. But you can see the side here, this massive slab of shale is just sliding away. So yeah, don't touch those sort of things. It may be the last thing you ever do. In fact, don't even come in abandoned mines without somebody experienced. There's lots that can kill you in here, including the air. Right, a little bit out of breath, because I just found these ladders, which I followed down. You can see it on my helmet cam here. But disappointingly, it leads back to where we were a few moments ago, which we never noticed these from down below. It shows you what you can miss, even when you think you're looking closely. So, yeah. Alright, let's carry on. Right, just come across this hole in the shale wood ladders going out. That didn't have ladders or this pipe last time, so somebody's been doing something there, but not kitted up for dirt like that today. So that's going to be on another occasion, I think, and we can bring more people as well. So that's for another day. That may lead where we want to go. Never know. Right, okay, I've been past this point before, but today definitely feeling the effects of low oxygen. Sweating like a bugger, heavy breathing, very dry throat. So Gonna call it a day here. It goes up, there's a little sump, things are flooded, I can't remember, and it goes, I think there's a little bit that goes up, but there's nothing major to see there, so call it a day here and start heading out. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you have. Okay, just here taking a picture, and didn't notice when first past came past. Working's right above us there. Wow, quite large. Amazing. Alright, you can see the vein as well, the quartz vein there, which is usually associated with other minerals. So